Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. What show am I doing right now?
I have no idea. Do you know where you are, Joe Biden?
No, I just told a total monkey Biden moment. Welcome to Lords of the Night. You know what the worst part of that is? I went to say Lords of the Night, and my brain said that's not right. With me, as always, your Lord of Punishment. Say hi, Scribe.
Who am I? Why am I here?
And your Lord of Penny. Say hello, Satsu.
What up, Del?
And I'm your Lord of I don't know what the hell I'm doing. The Ranting Monkey. I hope you guys are well. Hope you had an awesome Saturday. Scribbles, how was your day? How you doing, man?
All right. It was kind of a lazy day. I made a trek out to the grocery store with my gloves on to buy some supplies and stay away from people. We'll see if that actually had any effect. And I did some stuff on the YouTube, so we'll talk about that later. And otherwise, it was a lockdown, isolated day, like all the others that will be coming in the coming weeks.
And Satsu, how you doing, man?
Confused, but then again, I'm on Twitter, so that makes sense.
And how was your day?
Good, though. My day was good. I did something that I've never done today again. I made homemade orange chicken.
Ooh.
Oh.
And oh my God. Like, what the fuck have I been eating this whole time? My body is like pissed off at me. Like, dude, you've been putting that bullshit in my body when you could have been making this at home. Oh my God. I can't even describe how good that shit was.
Real quick, this is Kyle. Thank you. Hey, I got a notification and you're in my sub box. Awesome.
Oh my God.
I'm not willing to yet say that YouTube actually did fix their shit. But I'm glad to see people are getting it in their sub boxes again. I had a good day. No, I didn't. I was in bed most of the day in pain. But I got some time with the grandbaby, so that was fun.
Yay.
Peanut, oh my goodness. I held her for about half an hour this morning, trying to get her to go. She was tired. And she'd put her head down on my shoulder, and she'd start to drift off, and then do that thing where they yank their head up immediately.
Yep.
We did that over and over for like half an hour until I had to give her back because I just don't have the arm strength to hold a baby that long anymore.
Oh.
But I did get lots of cuddles out of it because of that. She wasn't crying. She was just really, really tired and refusing to sleep. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Monkey Dick, Jim Jones, movies, video games. Hit that like button, guys, and please share not just our stuff, but any creators you enjoy. Share their stuff because YouTube is asked how. Throwing that out there. We have a game stream tonight after this over on 2 Cents Plus, playing some 7 Days to Die. Have you heard from Sinatra?
Sinatra said one thing to me today, and that was, "I'll be over tomorrow," because I said I made orange chicken. So
I haven't even seen him really around. I hope he's all right.
Mm.
He stopped in on my stream earlier today, but that's the only time I saw him in a live capacity.
All right. That at least means he's got capacity to get online. So anyway, anything else we need to talk about before we get into what I'm sure is going to be an uplifting day of news?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Oh, there he is. Sinatra says, "I'm good, just busy." Good, man. I get worried. You're usually, very prolific on the internet, and I haven't really seen you. What kind of uplifting stories do we have this evening, Scribbles?
Unfortunately, I've only got 3 that jumped out at me as interesting, and they all involve in one way or another coronavirus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I tried to find something else that's going on, but everything is coronavirus. So I tried to find things that were either funny, infuriating, or informative.
Cool.
And these 3 are the best I got. FDA authorizes new test that could detect coronavirus in about 45 minutes. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced it has authorized the use of the first rapid diagnostic test that could detect the novel coronavirus in approximately 45 minutes. The authorization was made Friday, and tests will begin shipping next week, according to a statement from California-based
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Angry Illinois, that is so very generous. Wow. I will be delayed because your talking live streams buffer for me now, so I have to rewind the stream to get uninterrupted. Oh, this is so you can get a cute little blonde a good birthday gift. That is...
Aww.
Holy crap. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Wow.
Wow. Dude.
Whose birthday?
Dude.
Which grandbaby birthday was it?
Little Butt's birthday is at the beginning of April.
Oh, okay.
It's coming up here real quick.
Aw.
Yeah, my birthday's in April too. April babies.
And me too.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, fuck you, Scribe.
That's why you're the lonely one.
I am.
Been born in April. But yeah, Angry, thank you so very much. That's awesome, bud. I appreciate it.
Let's see. The quote, during this time of increased demand for hospital services, clinicians urgently need an on-demand diagnostic test for real-time management of patients being evaluated for admission to healthcare facilities, said Dr. David Persing, MD, PhD, Chief Medical and Technology Officer at Cepheid. Cepheid. Cepheid? Quote, an accurate test delivered close to the patient can be transformative and help alleviate the pressure that the emergence of the 2019 nCoV outbreak has put on healthcare facilities that need to properly allocate their respiratory isolation resources. Right. Lots of fancy
One
words.
moment, Scott. Thank you. Thank you, Connor Johnson. One of my favorite celebrities ever is Italian-American actress and model Isabella Rossellini. Are you familiar with her? Because she is amazing. She's a beautiful woman. I don't know if I've ever actually seen her act.
I have seen her act several times. For some reason, the only thing that suddenly comes to mind is the TV movie version of The Odyssey starring Armand Assante. I don't know why that is, but she was in that. So there you go. The announcement of more efficient testing comes as the medical community has been looking to get quicker results to stem the tide of the coronavirus outbreak. I don't know that stems the tide, because if you get tested at the hospital and you're positive, you're positive.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop anything. It just sort of tells someone whether they have it or not at that moment. And of course, if you go to a hospital lately, your chances of catching it go up probably rather than staying home. So, I mean, if you start sending these to people like you do checks, let's say, that might be an interesting idea, right? Send one to each person that you have on your list to send checks of $1,000 to. And then if you have the entire country testing themselves, well, I don't know. That might be useful. But we couldn't possibly get something like that arranged, could we?
Probably not.
Probably not. If cases of the disease are not identified quickly and community spread continues unchecked, it could soon overwhelm the nation's medical system, just as it did in Wuhan, China, said Dr. Peter Hotz, Dean of the National School of Tropical Medicine at Baylor College of Medicine. Yeah, that's why everybody should be, as much as possible, just staying home, even if you're not tested or otherwise, because better safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got these idiots in Jersey or whatever still going to the beach and having spring break or whatever. Okay.
I was down in Miami. Did they do it in New Jersey too?
Yeah. I thought, for some reason, I thought it was also happening like on the Jersey Shore or something, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. There's not a whole lot of IQ out there on the Jersey Shore. No offense.
But anyway, yeah, so maybe more efficient tests are coming, but whether or not you get them yourself at home is probably not going to happen.
I do want to say this, though. As these, I saw several people freaking about this. This should be on my fucketry time, but Twitter's a whole bunch. Oh my God, the number of cases is going up so rapidly. We have more testing.
Yes, exactly.
The more and quicker testing we get, yes, those cases are going to rise rapidly until we find the majority of people who have it already. So calm down. This is normal. And it's the funny part is it's the same people who've been screaming, we need more tests.
Yeah.
Well, what did you expect was going to happen? The test isn't a cure, you idiots. Mash, thank you. Anyone see the dumb tweet that said you can't be transgender and conservative? Blair White responded to it. I did not. I haven't really been on much today.
I've heard that same argument in the past about you can't be gay and conservative, etc. So
or black. You can't be black conservative, gay conservative, female conservative. Yeah. I didn't see that one, but you're right. We've seen it before.
Here's the other headline. Whatever number of cases they've confirmed, it's even bigger than that.
No.
It's much, much bigger than that. You see, the thing is that the actual number of infected far surpass what we know because the virus can be asymptomatic in most people or so mild that it's not even detected or people don't even bother thinking that they need to be tested. And a lot of people just are avoiding going to the hospital altogether unless they absolutely have to. So they don't know for a fact whether they have it or not, or if they're at risk for having it or not. Because there are already horror stories coming out of people going to get tested and ending up getting ridiculous doctor bills as a result. So, yeah, the number of actual infections is ridiculously higher than what we know. But that also means the actual mortality rate is significantly lower than what everybody is saying. So that's, I mean, silver lining where you find it, but, you know.
Well, from the arguments that I've been seeing, you're not allowed to talk about the number of cases going up because that brings the mortality rate down.
Really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, and they're like, hey, you're making people believe it's not as bad as it is. And it's like, okay, sorry.
Now, in a similar vein, I'd like to bring up this article. Now, many people have commented on this, myself and Count Dankula, at least the two that I know of offhand. But let me read the tweet that started all this, and then I'll read the story because I think maybe you'll spot the problem here pretty quick. The tweet reads, "Drug touted by Trump to possibly treat virus can kill in just 2 grams." Now,
oh, for fuck's sake.
I would like everyone, if you haven't already heard about this story, I'd like you to think for a moment about any particular medication that you've ever had prescribed by a doctor. In what measurement increment do most, if not all, of your average prescriptions come in?
Milligrams.
What was that, Monkey?
Milligrams.
A milligram? Are you saying 1,000th of a gram, Monkey, and some kind of multiple?
Yes, sir.
Oh, really? Are you sure about that, Monkey? Because this tells me that Trump offering some kind of potential hope is actually trying to kill people.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's what Bloomberg News, as routed by MSN, wants us to know.
I would have asked that person next. Well, could you please name me any medicine right now that you can take 2 grams of and not die? Because I'd like to know if there's any that won't fucking kill you.
Now, this made me so fucking irate. But I'll read the story now and we'll get to it. So for reference, this isn't written by a person, just so you know. This is written by Bloomberg News.
Oh.
Let me check and see if there's an author at this. No, just copyright 2020 Bloomberg LP. So no one has to take responsibility for this. Okay? Just letting you know. Bloomberg is stunning and brave. So yes, MSN has rebroadcast Bloomberg News telling us virus drug touted by Trump, Musk can kill in just 2 grams. The drug touted by the U.S. President Donald Trump, as a possible line of treatment against the coronavirus comes with severe warnings in China and can kill in dosages as little as 2 grams.
As little as 2 grams.
As little
2,000 milligrams. All right.
China where the deadly pathogen first emerged in December. Well, it's actually November, or possibly September.
Hold on. Wait a minute. We can't just fucking dance over that statement. Read that again.
China, where the deadly pathogen first emerged in December.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's racist.
Oh, right.
That's racist as fuck, dude.
All right. That's right. Recommended the decades-old malaria drug chloroquine. I think that's how you say it, chloroquine. To treat infected patients in guidelines issued in February after seeing encouraging results in clinical trials. But within days, it cautioned doctors and health officials about the drug's lethal side effects and rolled back its usage. This came after local media reported that a Wuhan Institute of Virology study found that the drug can kill an adult just dosed at twice the daily amount recommended for treatment, which is 1 gram.
So
the daily recommended amount for
too much.
Hold on. I looked this up. The highest end dosage for this drug on average is 500 milligrams at the max.
Yeah.
So the recommended dosage for a day is 1 gram of this stuff. All right, well, I got conflicting information on this one. As the drug hasn't been approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to treat the disease known as COVID-19, the Chinese experience may be useful as the American regulator studies the medication, which has been endorsed by Trump, as well as Tesla Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk. Because as we all know, Elon Musk is a brilliant biochemist. Chemist.
You pulled a monkey right there. Thank you.
I know I did. Chemist.
Made me feel better about myself.
It's a new word. I copyright, patent it. Chemist. I mixed up chemist and scientist in my brain. That's what I did. Super chat.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Terry said, this just in. Drug overdose potentially lethal. Indeed.
Yeah.
I was reading the stuff about this, and they're like, do not take this in any dosage other than what you were told to.
Right. Like every other medication ever given by a doctor.
Thank you, Terry. Well, if you take more ibuprofen than you're supposed to, the real side effects of that are mostly just messing with your stomach, It's not going to kill you instantly. There's a lot of them that, yes, will fucking kill you.
Well, anything you take too much of will have negative consequences on your body. Yeah. I mean, you too much B12 can be toxic at certain levels. If you take like 12 grams of the stuff in 8 hours or something, you probably get pretty sick. And B12, conceivably you could die of overdosing on that too, but same thing.
Circus Zero, thank you so much. Caffeine and nicotine can kill with a dose of 2 grams. Indeed.
Sure. The pandemic, which has sickened more than 235,000 globally and killed over 9,800 people, has triggered growing anxiety across the U.S. as states say they lack testing kits and medical equipment. California instituted a statewide lockdown on Thursday to slow the outbreak. Chloroquine was among the first group of therapies Chinese scientists identified as being effective in curbing the new coronavirus. Clinical trials on about 130 patients demonstrated the drug's ability to reduce the severity of the illness and speed up virus clearance, according to China's Ministry of Sciences and Technology. Chloroquine phosphate was originally recommended on February 19th in the COVID-19 treatment guidelines published by China's National Health Commission, along with a few other drugs such as things I can't pronounce. The commission recommended no more than a 10-day course of chloroquine for adult patients at 500 milligrams, half a gram, twice a day. So if you take it when you get up, and when you take it before you go to bed, and you repeat that under doctor's instructions, you probably won't die. You take 2 grams all at once, yeah, you're right. Probably so.
God. This is stupid. How many drugs are on television right now where you see these stupid ads that have side effects like, be careful, this is going to kill you?
There was one the other day, and I can't remember exactly how they phrased it, but the description of the side effects, it was like a antidepressive drug or something. And it said, this may cause body tremors and death. And I thought, boy, I'm depressed. Oh, here's a drug. I'm gonna wiggle on the ground and die.
I have a couple of not super chats, Streamlabs. Thank you so much, James Colley, who says Trump is making American Jew dust with new drugs. No, he's not making. It's not targeting Jews. Thank you.
Oh my god.
And Tall Person, thank you. That's very generous. As I gave Satsu a game and Scribe some money, don't think you're getting away without getting a gift from me for my birthday. Happy National Common Courtesy Day, everybody. Oh, thank you so very much. Wait, National Common Courtesy Day is the same day as National Downs Day or International Downs Day? I guess those two should go together. Be nice to a Downsy, guys.
All right.
Which reminds me, before we move on, I know you're probably out there asleep, Mr. Irate Alex, but today is his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't usually sing for people who are not here, but this is Bear, so I'm going to anyway. Feel free to join in, gentlemen. Bear, this one is for you. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you.
Man, I'll sing to him.
Happy birthday to you.
Substantive. You don't even come hang out with us no more.
Happy birthday, dear Alex.
Alex.
That's right, I'm mad.
Happy birthday
Substantive.
to
Substantive.
you. Happy birthday, but I do hope you had a great one. Yeah, that's the only reason I know it's like International Downsy Day or whatever.
Oh.
Because it literally is on his birthday.
Womp womp.
Anyway, yes. And tomorrow is Bloodwing's birthday. That is true.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, this, when I read this, I was like, okay, so your immediate reaction is to pump up fear that Trump is trying to kill you.
Yes.
It's like there possibly is a treatment. It has its risks, just like with any medication. But just so you know, it could kill you.
Thank you, James Colley, who says, be kind. Steer Downsy away from traffic just for today. You should do that every day. No, I remember watching one for an asthma medicine, and it was like, this could cause shortness of breath. I'm like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All drugs, they're not natural things we put in our system. They're in there to help fight something else going on. And yeah, all of them can be, if not deadly, at least detrimental in ways. So
yeah,
they're just scaremongering. Shut the fuck up.
The one thing that always gets me is in every depression medicine commercial I see, they're like, thoughts of suicide may occur. I'm like,
yeah,
hold on.
right.
Yeah, I'm just depressed now.
Well, look, I'm just saying that could be a cure.
Oh my god, I'm depressed. I wish I could kill myself, but I'm wiggling on the floor and I'm barfing.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so that tweet ticked me off because like all I hear is complaints about what are you doing to reassure people? And it's like, well, there's a drug that may be beneficial and we're looking into it, but it'll kill people. Like, oh my god.
Oh well, in that same vein, you guys remember recently we were talking about how Trump wasn't holding press conferences and the press never got a chance to talk to him.
Yes.
Apparently, he's doing too many now.
Yeah, Chris Liz was crying his eyes out every day, like the president is being negligent on having press conferences.
Yeah, he's doing too many now. He needs to stop.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It was just brought to my attention. This is Saturday, so we won't be able to sing for blood tomorrow. So I have to do it today. So real quick, let me get these. Willard Forge, 1 gram is max daily dose. CDC common dose, 300 milligrams a week.
Yeah.
And over.
I mean, they might be more aggressive with it given the severity of things in this instance, but all the same, they're not. The doctor's not going to sign you 20 grams and say smoke it. You know, it's just not going to happen.
Mr. Scott, thank you. See if I can do this any justice. Everyone considered him the cripple of the county. He never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Frankie, but folks just called him Monkey. Something always told me they were reading Monkey wrong. Thank you so much for the donation. That's awesome. I actually like that. Even you calling me Frankie there for a moment.
Frankie.
Yeah, he don't like
At least
that.
he spelled it right with an IE. I don't like dudes calling me Frankie. No,
Oh.
it's creepy.
What if
But
they're
real quick-
Italian?
No,
What if they're Italian?
Hey,
No.
Frankie.
Hey, Frankie, hey, what's going on?
Mr. Bloodwing, sir. Happy 60th birthday to you.
Damn,
This
that's
is
all.
yours.
No, just kidding.
And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
to you.
To you. I like Bloodwing.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
to you.
To you. He's a nice guy.
Happy birthday, dear
Dear
Bloodwing.
Bloodwing.
And I hope he had a good birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday
to you.
to you.
Blood, I hope you have a great birthday. I really do. For people who've been worried about him because he hasn't been online very much lately, he's just been working. He is still doing very good. I got to talk to him this morning. So,
let's see. The third and last one I had. U.S. Army removes person tasked for social media after inappropriate post on coronavirus.
uh-oh.
I'm very curious to know because I haven't seen what this is yet. A person who made an inappropriate post, quote unquote, on the U.S. Army's Instagram account. Wait, the U.S. Army has an Instagram account?
Sure, why not?
I can only imagine what they put in there. Has been relieved, according to the Army. Well, why is he relieved? Did he win the lottery or something? No. The images posted to the Army's Instagram account this week were intended to be about the Army's response to the coronavirus outbreak, though the images included emojis and jokes about the run on toilet paper. Oh, come on. Really? One answer on a post soliciting questions from the account had to deal with the theory that the coronavirus began in bats. Quote, it wasn't because he was thirsty, the person in the Army's account responded. What?
I don't know.
I don't know. CNN has reported bats are a possible source of the coronavirus. I'm not sure what that comment is meant to mean.
Me
Are you
neither.
talking about the bat, or are you talking about the proverbial person who supposedly ate the bat? What?
Well, I don't know, but I would like to point out the fact that that is another thing that CNN has said that is now completely racist if anybody else says it.
Right. Quote, the Army regrets the inappropriate post on Instagram related to the COVID-19 response, and the individual who posted it has been relieved. The post has been removed, and we are taking action to ensure this doesn't happen again. What is this? Including retraining for our social media personnel.
They can't have fun on their social media anymore. They got to be
guess,
trained out of it.
Yeah, I mean, emojis and jokes. And it wasn't because he was thirsty, which... Wait, okay. I just want to go over that because I might make sure I didn't miss something. One answer on a post soliciting questions from the account. Okay, so someone was asking the Army Instagram account a question. Had to deal with the theory that the coronavirus began in bats. Quote, it wasn't because he was thirsty, unquote.
That was that. I don't understand what that means.
I don't understand. Yeah, without knowing what the question was, but let's say the thing was, hey, Army, is it true that the coronavirus started in bats? And the answer is, it wasn't because he was thirsty.
Oh, because Corona beer.
Oh,
I just got that. That's not a good joke.
It's not a good joke, but it's also not offensive
not
or
horrible.
inappropriate.
So basically, that was a yes because he didn't get it from the beer.
Right.
Okay. Now it's starting to make a little sense, at least.
Yeah, but okay, I understand the Army has high standards of conduct. I get it. But it's an Instagram account and it's a social media person. I hate to tell you this, social media, unless you're just the most buttoned down Department of Defense, serious whatever, there's going to be an emoji here and there and a bad joke. I don't know.
It might have something to do with what the statement I just made. The fact that even though CNN said that could be the case, there's a lot of people on Twitter saying, people are throwing around these racist theories that Chinese people eat bats.
They do.
Well, no, it's a racist theory. It's a theory. It's rhetoric created by racists. That's not true at all because they don't, apparently. And now anybody who's caught saying it is just a racist Trumpster. So that could be it.
Faithless said humor unbecoming of an officer.
Yeah. Good one.
Well played indeed.
Anyway, that's all the stories that I had.
I did want to talk about the title. I'm sure we'll find it at MSS News, but Kenny Rogers died.
Yep.
The gambler, he broke even, you guys. I was actually sad when I heard this news this morning. It fucked up my morning. I grew up on Kenny Rogers and love a shit ton of his work. Not just that smooth tone that smooth deep tone he has, but I've mentioned many times I like songs that are stories, and like The Coward of the County, my favorite one. That's a story song, and he has so many of those, or had. Sorry, bye Kenny. It just sucks. It just sucks. If you guys are not familiar with Kenny Rogers' catalog, you should go out and listen to it tonight sometime. He's got lots of great songs.
You know what song I always remember of Kenny Rogers more than anything else, and it's kind of bad because it comes from a movie.
What's that?
Just Dropped In. Because Big Lebowski.
I've never seen Big Lebowski, and I'm unfamiliar with that song.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Dude, you'd like that movie. You really would.
It's weird because Jack told me this morning that I probably shouldn't watch that movie because I probably wouldn't like it.
Now I'm
gonna have to watch and see which one of you knows me better.
Okay. Thinking back to what you've said in the past, you're not a big fan of Coen Brothers movies, correct?
I don't know if I could think of any.
Raising Arizona.
Oh no, that movie was dumb as shit.
Blood Simple.
Haven't seen it.
Oh brother, where art thou?
Oh no, I didn't like that movie at all.
Okay, well then maybe you wouldn't like this one, but I mean Jeff Bridges is entertaining as hell. The whole thing is really cool. I mean, it's got a whole bunch of actors in there I know you like. Okay, so anyway,
yeah, I know. I mean, it's got Jeff Bridges and John Goodman and
Steve Buscemi.
I know a lot of the people that are in there. It's just one I've never sat down and watched. Serenity Lotus, thank you so much for the devil emoji. Now, Midnight Exile says Fargo. I actually liked Fargo. Fargo wasn't horrible.
Fargo's great. I'm still thinking about watching the TV show. I've heard good things, but I've also heard kind of like, So I guess it's kind of like Hannibal, where they use a bunch of the characters, but they're completely reimagined for different situations or something.
Yeah. So had to break that news this morning. It's one of those times where it's like, I don't want to have to say this news out loud. And I didn't because Jack just blurted out like, yeah, that had just been announced. And sucks, man. It's another one of the a reminder of my mom. Mom loved Kenny, so sucks. Anyhow, unless you guys have more on that, it is time for the MSS News. Do you guys have more on that?
No.
All right. Guys, if there's a story you'd like us to take a look at, hit us up at the hashtag MSS News over on the Twitter machine. We can't get to them all, but that's because I'm reading, and, well, you know how that goes. Oh, wow. What is this? Oh, God. Sir Quack, thank you for this story. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of this floating around and haven't actually read about it. DOJ seeks new emergency powers amid coronavirus pandemic.
Right.
One of the requests to Congress would allow the department to petition a judge to indefinitely detain someone during an emergency. The Justice Department, I told you guys, watch what your government is doing during this shit. The Justice Department has quietly asked Congress for the ability to ask chief judges, sorry, not justices. That confused me for a minute. I apologize. to detain people indefinitely without trial during emergencies, part of a push for new powers that come as the coronavirus spreads through the United States. Documents reviewed by Politico detail the department's request to lawmakers on a host of topics, including the statute of limitations, asylum, and the way court hearings are conducted. Politico also reviewed and previously reported on documents seeking the authority to extend deadlines on merger reviews and prosecutions. A Justice Department spokesperson declined to comment on the documents. The move has tapped into broader fear among civil liberty advocates and Donald Trump's critics that the president will use the moment of crisis to push for controversial policy changes. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Well,
this is stupid.
Remember, and this is very important, guys, only the government should have guns. Nobody else.
Yeah, right.
Only the government.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this because these things tend not to go away. And I'm not saying that after Corona dies down, they won't start doing trials again. But these fucking weird things that they pass because they just have to. The Patriot Act is probably the best example in my lifetime. Like, no, we have to spy on you because reasons.
Right.
Do you? Yeah, now holding somebody indefinitely without trial, that's go fuck yourself.
It's one of those things that reminds me of, well, it's a relatively simple allegory, but in the Revenge of the Sith, where Palpatine gets all of the powers, and he says, he will rescind them as soon as the crisis is over.
Yeah.
And the crisis never really ends. So, yeah.
Yeah, so he really did nothing wrong.
Exactly, yeah. It's all Jar Jar's fault, really.
Everybody else was just fucking with him. He was just being a nice guy trying to fix shit.
That's right. Order. We need order and security and peace. That's what he got. Peace in our time.
This one comes from Kyiv. Federal law enforcement documents reveal white supremacists discussed during coronavirus as a bioweapon. Or discussed using coronavirus as a bioweapon. Wow.
Okay.
White supremacists discussed plans to weaponize coronavirus via saliva, a spray bottle, or laced items, according to a weekly intelligence brief distributed by Federal Law Enforcement Division on February 17th. Federal investigators appeared to be monitoring the white nationalist communications on Telegram, an encrypted messaging app that has become popular with neo-Nazis. It's not too well encrypted, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
In the conversations, go ahead.
Now,
what's that?
These encrypted servers that they keep finding to these white supremacists, like encrypted server. I'm like, I don't know if any of these are actually.
Yeah, they don't seem that safe. Where is it at? In the conversations, the white supremacists suggested targeting law enforcement agents and non-white people with attacks designed to infect them with the coronavirus.
Yeah, and these are all like 15-year-olds on a Discord server or something.
You know what's hilarious about this? The righteous social justice people beat them to this idea a long time ago. They've been talking about shit like this for a while, infecting conservatives and fucking old people. Remember, sneeze on old people.
Right.
Yep.
Like, they beat them to this shit. So I mean, but that's not newsworthy because they're on the right side.
No.
So.
There's no investigation going on of those, I'm sure.
No, of course not.
Oh, Frosted, I'm not sure if I'm sending you to the corner yet or not.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, I see who wrote this. Go to the corner. Thank you, Angry Illinoisan, who says, there's an amendment that makes that illegal, right? For the life of me, I can't remember if there is. Yes, absolutely there is. But as somebody pointed out, there is some precedent for suspending such rights. It's been done in the past.
Yes.
It doesn't mean we should do it now, but Arwa Madawi. Every time I see this bitch, every time I get my dick starts slapping me. It's like, stop it! Don't read this.
Guardian.
Yes. Snubber, thank you. I used Telegram in the past. If they are full of white nationalists, they apparently speak fluent Spanish and like Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, the porn actress.
Ah, gotcha. Well, in fairness, when it comes to the white nationalists, they seem to, marry outside their race despite hating it. It's amazing how many of them hook up with Asian chicks. Just throwing that out there. Let's see. For some people, social distancing means being trapped indoors with an abuser.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Oh, fuck.
Yes,
For
some people, it's true.
Coronavirus is fueling domestic violence.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
That's a bold headline inside this story. Home is
Amazing.
supposed to be the safest place any of us could be right now.
Horseshit. More accidents to happen in the home than anywhere else. What are you talking about?
However, for people experiencing domestic violence, social distancing means being trapped inside with an abuser. No, just look at him and go, wait. 6 feet.
Yeah.
There you go. You stop domestic violence right there. Oh, man. As more cities go under lockdown, activists are worried that attempts to curb the coronavirus will inadvertently lead to an increase in domestic violence. Wait a minute. Whoa. Your bold headline just above there said it is.
Yeah, they're worried that it might. Oh, boy.
Not that it might, that it is. Yeah.
Right.
Well, of course it does, because nobody's going to read past the fucking headline. Come on,
That's true, too.
Domestic violence is all. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just about to say, we were just talking about the fact that some people were saying that you shouldn't go out, or that you should go out. You know, that it's not really that big a deal or whatever. And we were just reading about how people who are saying that are horrible people. Yet this article seems to suggest, yeah, this thing might happen. So yeah, don't fuck the quarantine. Go outside, dude. You just in case you have an
better to
in your house.
Die from your lungs turning to a big ball of sludge than getting beaten to death by your husband. Domestic violence is already a deadly epidemic. 1 in 3 women around the world experience physical or sexual violence, mostly from an intimate partner, according to the World Health Organization.
Oh, they're using the old statistic. Okay.
1/3 of all women.
1/3 of every woman in existence, yo.
Wow.
Yep.
That is impressive.
They must be really good with their makeup. You just don't see the black eyes.
That's a lot of women not calling the police. Holy shit.
That's why mascara was invented, monkey.
Those aren't smoky eyes. She's been punched.
This one.
I know.
Oh, God.
I apologize, kind of.
Don't you dare. This makes it the most widespread, but among the least reported human rights abuses. Reports from China suggest... What?
It's at least reported? Really?
Yeah.
How the hell? How do you know there's 1/3 of the women in the world that have it if it's at least reported?
Because they know, Scribe.
Okay.
I can actually answer that question for you, but real quick. So, Sir Wolfgang, thank you. Coronavirus spreading, women most affected. Indeed. That's actually what he tweeted. That's why I tentatively didn't send him to the corner, because I couldn't see the whole title.
Okay.
Yeah. Whammons, thank you for the donation. Lauren Southern, when she was walking during one of the slut walks and asking women questions, she asked one of them, because a woman is raped every 10 seconds and they don't report it. And she's like, well, if it's not reported, how do you know? And you know what? The woman, honest to God, she answered this: because they tell us. Oh.
Okay.
All right. Too bad you didn't tell them to go tell the police, right? Oh, let's see.
What good would that do? The police would just show up and rape him too.
Jesus Christ. Satsu.
What? I'm just saying.
And they bring billy clubs with them.
No.
Reports from China suggest the coronavirus has already caused a significant spike in domestic violence.
Already?
Local police stations saw a 3-fold increase in cases reported in February compared to the previous year, according to Wan Fei, the founder of an anti-domestic violence not-for-profit.
Oh, and not at all biased in whatever study she's using, I'm sure.
I like that's a not-for-profit rather than a non-profit.
Yeah. Good.
And if you
good
guys don't know
catch
the difference, you should look it up.
catch.
According to our statistics, 90% of the cases of violence are related to COVID-19 epidemic, she told Sixth Tone, an English language magazine based in China.
How? How?
I don't know.
I-
A
I'm
similar
just-
story is playing out in America. A domestic violence hotline in Portland, Oregon says calls doubled last week. Now, I have a question about that.
Uh-huh.
You know what they haven't said during any of this
Yeah.
is if it's women hitting men.
That is very true.
No, Monkey,
Because what?
you know that doesn't matter.
Just because they can't give us black eyes doesn't mean they don't hit us.
Well, I think it comes down to one. Most times, it's reported by women far more often than men. But also, by not telling us specifically what the statistics are on the calls or who's calling in, it's the God of the gaps theory of statistical analysis. It just, assume that it's women who are all the victims. I'm not going to tell you that it isn't, so you can just assume that it is.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if it wasn't? Where it was just like, yeah, we looked at the stats and it's overwhelmingly men. Just like, help me. I was at home with my wife for more than 24 hours and this bitch is killing me.
She stabbed me 3 times already.
I just asked her where's breakfast.
Moving on, Massive Dynamic, thank you for sending this one in. He actually sent in 4, but when I saw the title of this one, this became my favorite immediately. Florida man strips naked after crashing into car.
Was he celebrating?
I don't know. Maybe he felt like he was on fire.
I'm so fast.
Well, you know, in NASCAR, sometimes when they crash, the cars catch on fire and then they do.
Oh, yeah.
One moment here. What is this? Stupid ads. Thank you. A Florida man decided after crashing into another car, rather than calling police or insurance, to strip naked and make obscene gestures at the woman driving and the young female passenger inside it.
Okay.
The Manatee County Sheriff's Office said Cody Hicks, what a good name, 26, was driving erratically around 3:30 p.m. March 13th when he ran into another vehicle with 2 females in it. After impact, he allegedly got out of his car, stripped naked from the waist down, and obscenely gestured at them.
Was he on drugs by any chance?
You know, it really doesn't say. Hicks was arrested and charged with lewd and lascivious behavior. He is being held in jail on $2,500 bond. Or bail,
Hicks,
sorry.
26.
That's an odd reaction. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how to deal with that.
I don't think they did either.
Like, is he pulling his dick out at us? Red Dirt Runner, thank you. I can't put your name in, but I can hook you up. What's he hooking me up with?
The super chat, I'm assuming.
Donate.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the donation. I was like, did I ask for something illegal or something? I didn't make a joke about wanting drugs, did I? Thank you. And yeah, I know my name is still verboten to some of you. Okay, what do we have up next? I just like, for some reason, this has become a thing in Florida with people just deciding to get naked. There was that guy the other day. He stripped naked and was throwing rocks at cars.
Yep.
The Florida man is getting naked, you guys. Be careful. This one comes to us from Chief Florida correspondent Colleen Bernier. Nebraskans are stealing toilet paper from interstate rest stops.
Of course they are.
Some Americans have been stealing toilet paper from Interstate 80 rest stops in Nebraska because of shortages in stores across the U.S. Stop buying all the toilet paper. Buy a fucking pack at a time, you weirdos. Satsu, check your Streamlabs, bud. Citing the thefts, the State Department of Transportation said it will be closing down some rest spots along I-80. As long as there's no attendant present. What are you going to do? Is the attendant going to tackle them if they steal the paper in front of them?
I don't know.
All right. Spokeswoman told the local newspaper, "We're doing our best to keep them open, but we want to make sure when we do keep them open, we have a safe location. With that becomes maintaining it and making sure it's in good condition." She also said travelers will be told when buildings are closed through Nebraska's I don't know why I said that, 511 hotline. They have a 511 hotline there, guys. If you're traveling through Nebraska, there's a couple of things you can do while you're traveling through Nebraska. You can pick up fat chicks, and you can get toilet paper from rest stops.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Scott says, "How quickly can you get a gun from the hood?"
Yes.
Pretty fucking quickly if you know who to talk to.
Depends on who you know.
Yeah. Depends on who you
Hi,
know.
Weebo.
Hi, everybody.
Weebo.
Hey, what up, Dal?
What's up? How are we today?
You know.
Satsu, guess what Weebo did yesterday?
What
is
did Weibo do? Wait, what?
Weebo played 7 Days to Die yesterday.
What?
I tried.
God.
I tried to play it yesterday, but my computer can't handle it, and so I have to upgrade it at some point in the near to soon future if I want to play like PC. If I want to play on Xbox, though, much different story. So
Xbox.
Don't play it on Xbox. You're like
Don't.
2 years behind.
don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. They're
Sure.
way
good to
behind.
know. Good to know.
Daryl, thank you so much. Who says along the I-80 drug corridor? I am not surprised. And Mash, thank you. With all these naked people lately, it's time to bring back Ray Stevens' song "The Streak."
Oh God.
Oh yes, they call him
Call
the
him The
Streak. My dad
Streak.
loved that.
Oh yeah. Ray Stevens. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Weebo, how you been?
I've been in quarantine for the last couple of days. I'm gonna go crazy.
Don't think of it as quarantine.
No, it's not that I have a problem with being by myself for a couple
No.
days. It's that I'm by myself with two other people.
Just see what you're really doing is cosplaying as Monkey.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, I've been in my house for years. It's fine.
isn't that racist though? If I
No,
monkey
I'm white.
face? But like if I do monkey face, isn't that offensive to someone somewhere for some reason?
I'm sure it could be, but not to me, and that's what matters.
Only to all the specific people who, for some reason, think that all black people look like monkeys, but also are not racist.
Right.
That is fair.
Ah.
You got me.
This one
All right.
comes to us from Ramen Lewis. Sorry, we're on MSS News Time. Give me just a minute. I want to get one more story in here.
Okay.
This one's cool.
Yeah, Weebo.
Newly discovered comet Atlas could shine as bright as the moon when it makes its closest approach to the Earth in May, as long as it doesn't break up on its way to the sun.
Wait. Okay, so we have a pandemic and we have a comet showing up. Jesus. Okay, it's the end of the world. It just is.
Yeah, if this was the 1800s, they'd be sacrificing virgins right now.
Exactly. And well, I'd be safe from that one at least.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they would have already been sacrificing virgins long before Corona. And
Well, this would be an
Yeah.
uptick.
Yeah, it would turn into a trend. It'd be trending on Twitter at that point.
Oh no.
Virgin sacrifice.
A comet called Atlas, discovered in December, is on its way towards Earth and could appear as bright as a crescent moon unless it breaks up in the sun's heat first.
Hmm.
Atlas is close to Mars's orbit at the moment, but is increasing its speed as it makes its way towards the sun, making it the closest approach to Earth at the end of May. It was discovered by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, ATLAS, in Hawaii, and takes its name from the initials of the system. When it was discovered on December 28th, it was faint and required a telescope, but as it comes closer, it's getting brighter and can now be seen with binoculars.
What? Things get closer and more visible the closer they get?
Mr. Scott, thank you. TP quarter slots coming soon. P.S. Where's Diesel Dave? I have no idea.
Yeah. Where is Diesel Dave is sort of like the Joe Biden of our little community. It's like, where is Diesel?
Yeah, seriously, if anybody sees him, please tell him we hope he's okay.
Yeah, tell him to at least tweet or something, please.
Seeing a comet with the naked eye would be a rare event for astronomers. The last bright comet in the northern hemisphere was Hale-Bopp in 1997.
Oh, we all know what happened with Hale-Bopp.
This is an end times thing.
What?
I know.
I blame the fact that we removed King Tut's sarcophagus from his tomb completely. In September. That was a mistake.
We did that in September?
We did that, officially, it was removed from the tomb.
And then November, we get coronavirus.
Mhm.
December, this comet shows up.
Uh-huh.
Put him back.
Jeez.
What the fuck are y'all doing? Okay, guys, that's going to wrap up MSS News for the night. Thanks so much for the submissions. You guys are awesome. Sorry we couldn't get to them all. You're too awesome. With that, we're going to move on to the YouTube's time. And Satsu, you did some stuff today. What you did?
I made orange chicken and it was delicious.
Yes, you did.
And
did you do that on YouTube?
I recorded a video so it could go up on YouTube.
Cool.
And what else did I do? Oh, I uploaded
something you haven't done in more than a year, motherfucker.
I uploaded a video on my Satsu 2 Cents channel, which,
what?
Like Monkey said, I have not done in almost a year. And I uploaded a video on my gaming channel because there was some Monster Hunter stuff coming out that I was pumped about. I was a busy boy today. I did something for every channel. Played with Squeetus for a while because that child is crazy. She has a lot of energy lately. She was giving her mom shit right before the stream.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. She was like, no, whatever it is you want me to do, I want to do the opposite. So that's always a good time. But yeah, I've been busy. I've been working hard over here, or at least trying to. So
yeah, I logged into my account and it's like it said Satsu has a new video. I'm like, this shit's broken.
No, I think it would be broken if you uploaded a video.
I did one 2 weeks ago. Stop it.
I'm about to say at this point, he's got me beat on
on our main channels. Yes, I do.
On our main channels for sure.
Oh shit! I did not realize that. I should probably go back 2 weeks and see it. Although, to be fair, a crisis hit just as you were probably uploading it. So,
are you saying you didn't watch my video because of Corona?
Yeah, I was too busy moving out of my dorm because
it was before you moved out of your dorm. How dare you?
Well, okay, in that case,
you shouldn't even be right here. You shouldn't be here right now. You should be in school.
I'd love to, but they kicked me out.
I was just doing the Greta thing, and it actually worked for a change. I shouldn't be here right now. I should be in school.
Oh my god, you're right. I'm gonna be the new.
You're Greta.
I'm gonna be the new Greta.
She's Weeb Greta.
But I'm gonna do it better.
Of course you are.
Of course I am.
You're Weebs.
No, you're Grebo Joanberg. Grebo.
I don't like it.
I don't either. But
Chat, come back with something better, please.
Grebo, yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I don't know.
No, I hate Weeb Grits better.
Weeb Grits?
Nope, none of that.
Scribbles, what you been up to?
I did a live stream this morning of a double feature. The first was a short skit video showing off the dangers of bias in job interviews, where they use the most strawman created characters to be suggestively racist against a black job candidate versus a white job candidate. And then they said the solution to this was to make sure that job interviews include people of color. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. That was their big solution to the problem is you have to have people in the room who are quote unquote diverse. And I was like, so you're wary about people discriminating against job applicants on the basis of race. So the solution to this is to discriminate on who's in the interview process on the basis of race. Okay. I'm not even kidding. That was the progression of logic.
That works.
All right.
After that, I did a one of the relatively short TEDx talks. It was only just under 8 minutes long, where a guy is promoting the notion of radical authenticity.
Uh-oh.
He says that there is a radical authenticity revolution taking place right now, and his key example is a person who he called Danny, who was born a girl, decided that he didn't feel like a girl, and so he was a boy, and rejected the gender assigned at birth, and is leading the charge into the 21st century where the gender binary way of thinking is dying out.
But it's not, and it never will.
Yeah, well, and also there was some toxic masculinity gripe thrown in there, and it was a very ideologically driven little tirade, rant, guilt trip, trying to tell everybody that in order to be good people, you have to agree with the notion of authenticity. When I hear authenticity, it's usually in the context of corporate promo videos and diversity and inclusion initiatives where they say things like, bring your authentic self to work or bring your whole self to work, which is just essentially code for, we want your everyday life and your work life to be intertwined in such a way that you're never off the clock, kind of thing. In this instance, he was just being, I think he meant just like, part of his points I agreed with, in the sense that we're living in a time that is better in the sense that outright discrimination against like same-sex couples and people just being gay in general, a lot of that has diminished in being some kind of taboo or something that's shameful or whatever else. And in that sense, I agree, and I'm not against that at all. But he was taking it to the extra step of then saying, well, now that you agree with that, agree with our version of reality when it comes to biology, agree with our version of reality when it comes to sexuality and pansexuality and everything else and every other word you can think of. So, yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, the Trojan horse of your intent is visible, but what's actually inside the horse is pretty much garbage. So that was what I did today.
Over on the Streamlabs, thank you, Cryptic, who says, get her a big ass cake or whatever she wants. Thank you. Yes. There's still the Streamlabs at the top from Angry. And again, thank you about Little Butt's birthday coming up at the beginning of April. Yeah, I asked Lady Monkey, like, did you order her presents? She's like, no. I'm like, woman, they're going to like close Amazon soon. We got to get this ordered.
Yeah, right. Probably do that.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get dog food for Daphne. I'm on day 10. I don't know what day everyone else is on.
Oh, no, I was looking at the date, actually, sweetheart.
Oh,
what you been up to, Weebs?
So my computer decided to do a whoopsie last night, so I've been trying to take care of that nonsense. Part of the whoopsie was due to 7 Days to Die, but the other part of it was just because I have to do wireless Wi-Fi now instead of wired, which is bad. So I was taking care of that, and then I also did some more scripting for my Catwoman review video, which is coming along nicely, but it's taking forever because I just have so much hatred in my heart, and I don't want to be too aggressive.
Catwoman? You mean the Halle Berry? Obviously, the Halle Berry one. Oh,
yes, that one.
God. Oh, God.
Yeah. You know.
Yes, I am aware, unfortunately.
Real quick, I don't remember if I said it out loud. Thank you for that donation, Cryptic. That is very, very kind of you. What are you doing a Catwoman video on?
I'm doing a review of Catwoman 2004.
Oh, okay.
The movie.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a review of that. I've never watched that one.
There's a reason.
It's so bad.
But it's still, I mean, it's Halle Berry in tight leather. So
no, it's CGI Halle Berry in tight leather.
Horrible CGI. Imagine like the CGI of the last fight in Black Panther.
Oh no.
But then reduce it down to like Xbox 360 graphics.
It's so bad.
It's really bad.
That movie was ass, dude.
It was so bad. Like, it started off and then it just took a steep nosedive. And I took on the responsibility of reviewing this crap fest, and so I'm doing it, but not happily because I have to review the footage after I've already seen the movie and decided I hated it. But I'm doing it anyway, so
Hey,
welcome.
Bob
I love
Potato
you
wants to know:
guys.
are you going to wear a Catwoman outfit at all during the video?
I don't have a Catwoman costume. Do you want me
Make
to wear
one.
that?
Fake one.
I have a
Yeah.
jacket, but it's not like super sexy.
Well, you need some cat ears, but all girls have
Good.
those these days.
I don't. I'm sorry. I do not have cat ears.
Get some construction paper and make little cat ears and glue them to your GIMP mask.
I don't have a gimp mask.
That's not what I heard.
Where did you hear this from? Who's telling you bullshit?
I cannot disclose.
As a journalist, I have to protect my sources.
I'm not a journalist.
I don't talk on hypotheticals, monkey. I want a name.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Sources say that
Revo,
I have a gimp mask.
I am a journalist. How dare you?
Are you? Are you sure you're
I
a
am.
journalist and not just
I
a
am.
news entertainer?
Look,
I
if
am a
Chris
journalist.
be a journalist,
Uh-huh.
so can we, goddammit.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what does that
He's
make
a
me?
he's a journalist, not an investigator. Remember.
That's right.
Do you have a cat and a pair of scissors? Cynic. Go sit in the corner.
We will not touch my cat with a pair of scissors.
Oh,
Dear
no.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Dear God.
Holy fuck. Oh god.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Oh god. Let's see. Don't forget, guys, right after this, we're gonna be over on 2 Cents Plus playing some 7 Days to Die. As we did last night and had a good time. Sinatra's not gonna be joining us tonight again. He was busy yesterday with men, and tonight he's gonna be busy with a woman.
Hang on.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What? Are you gonna explain?
No, that's his business. He was just busy with men, and tonight he's busy with a woman. So
Is that what he said, or
I may be paraphrasing what he said.
you're okay? That's what I thought.
He calls me gay for taking time off with my family. One time.
Don't you have like gay hair or something? So
I have gay hair, yes.
yeah,
But I'm
so,
not
like
gay.
it's not a stretch.
That is quite a stretch.
It's part of you.
But it's just my hair. I also did a monkey in the morning, and then I played 7 Days to Die over on my channel this morning. It's hard for me to stop playing that game. The only reason I stopped is because it was so I could go spend some time with Little Butt, and I enjoyed doing that. And on the Monkey in the Morning stream, I had several guests today. I had to kick somebody off for the first time in a long time. Adindro joined me, and he was drunk. And eventually, like, I love you, bud, but you got to go. Bloodwing jumped on with us. What's that?
He got in trouble.
Yeah, just like you just did. He kept talking over people.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You can ask questions and stuff. But no, he was doing it constantly. So I had to remove him because it was. Ed is a talker anyway, but when he's drunk, he's real bad. So,
Oof.
But Bear also joined us, so got to talk to him. I haven't talked to him in a while. He's got some health updates that he did on there. Go watch that. He also talks about what he's been up to with the drama community. If you guys aren't watching his videos, you're missing out if you like drama, which I do. So make sure you're checking out Irate Alex, guys. And that's gonna wrap that part up. So it's humpetry time. And I'm sure we have some. Satsu, you want to kick us off here?
I've been kind of behaving myself over on Twitter, but I might have something. We'll see. Let me see here. There was some white people hating white people going on Twitter as usual. Because that's fun. Let me see if I can find the exact thing here. Well, there was a story of this chick who was Latino and her white girlfriend whose relationship was previously excellent until an incident happened. So she was texting her girlfriend, and they were talking about getting something to eat. and she said, "Have you ever had jalapeno poppers?" And she's like, "Oh, gross, jalapenos." This is the white girlfriend saying that, and the Latino girl messaged her back jokingly, "You just don't like jalapenos because you're white, LOL." And the white girl lost her shit.
Oh,
Yeah. Talking about, "Oh, you're showing your true colors now. I didn't know you were a racist. You probably hate black people too." Like, whole nine. Basically the same thing that SJWs do. But this was a white girl doing it for that joke. So
right.
she was like, I thought she was joking. So I sent a couple, laughing emojis, like, and that made it much, much worse. So she called me and went the fuck off on me. And there was a bunch of people in the comments of that particular story, just like, I, as a white person, fuck white people, or white people make me sick, or our culture, and yada yada yada. If that's the worst thing she has to deal with as a fragile white person, then maybe. And I'm just like, it's a whole lot of white people bashing by the white people. But what I said was, I sure wish some of this white people bashing was turned into a financial endeavors, because black people out here still struggling. But whatever, keep telling us how much you hate other whites, because that's helping us out a whole lot. Yeah, and that annoyed some of my saviors. So that was fun. I didn't do a lot though. Like I said, I have been actively trying to not start shit with people on Twitter, because you remember what I did last time.
Yeah, indeed. Nope. Thank you so much. Who says hi, Weibo?
Hi.
There you go. Scribbles, you got humpetry tonight?
I got a little bit. Let me go back to my little Twitter feed here. Let's see. So I'll start out with this one. Jennifer Rubin, who is
her.
Yeah, Jennifer Rubin, who is the conservative opinion writer at Washington Post, said, "We will need a COVID-19 commission like 9/11. We need to know who knew what, when they did, and why action wasn't taken." And I said, "Jet fuel can't melt RNA." Moving on from that.
Oh, my comment on that one, by the way, was somebody get a rocket scientist for this lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I did a hashtag when this is all over. The Hunt for Red October will still be the greatest movie of all time. And then the last one I've got, in the most recent thing, Marvel Entertainment tweeted out this: "We made a comic to teach you how to read comics the Marvel way." Now, this might harken back to some people who may remember the old videotape and or guide that said how to draw comics the Marvel way, which is a classic of like basic, comic book art and advice and things like that. I've heard many an interview with comic book artists of today who say that got them interested or got them started. But here's my take on how to read comics the Marvel way. Number one, pay no attention to the lack of character depth. Number two, pay no attention to plot consistency. Number three,
can I just point out with character depth, that's also in the drawing now?
Could you wait for me to finish?
No. That's why I interrupted.
I'm going to start over.
Please do.
Fucker. Number one, pay no attention to the lack of character depth. Number two, pay no attention to plot consistency. Number three, pay no attention to art quality. Number four, nod and smile with the socio-political agenda. And number five, keep buying issues or you're racist /sexist /transphobic /homophobic.
No, see, they're not. I'm with you on the art style and that being two different things, but the depth part is a very specific part of the art style that's missing right now. It's all very flat.
It's all inclusive, Monkey. It is all inclusive. I only have so many characters I can put into a tweet, Monkey.
This is what happens when you keep people indoors too long.
Oh,
he's getting abusive, you guys.
What? Okay, you're indoors.
This is domestic
far more-
abuse.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'm calling a hotline.
Aren't even quarantined together, and you're fighting like you are.
I'm calling a
You-
hotline.
You haven't even not made me a sandwich yet. Okay, just you wait, boy.
Oh.
Day 4 of coronavirus quarantine.
Wait. Now,
That's all
their thing about how to read, was it a joke on their part, or were they
No, this
serious?
This is here. Let me go. They have a link to the I guess the article. Let me go to it real quick just for everyone's edification on this. If it'll come up because Marvel Comics. Okay. Longtime comics fans tend to forget one important fact when trying to introduce newbies to the wonderful world of sequential storytelling. They can be a tiny bit tricky to decode at first. Comic books are tricky to decode, you say. Comic books.
Is it a
Isn't it
secret
just
message to the Germans? What?
left, right, down, up?
Yeah. On April
sideways?
15th, Christopher Hastings and Scott Koblish will present a comic in comical yet educational fashion for fans of all experience levels in how to read comics the Marvel way. Here's what spectacular scribe Mr. Hastings had to say about the comic. Comic storytelling is a language that we habitual comic readers take for granted. How to read comics the Marvel way breaks down that language in a way that invites in younger or newer readers and gives the more experienced of us a look at the hidden machinery in and out of the panels. In later issues, we delve into how comics are made, their history, and how it all ties together into how we buy and read comics today.
Angry Illinoisan, thank you so much. Who says, my sides, oh my sides, give me more infighting.
Okay. The science of panel sequential storytelling in comic book form has been refined greatly over the years. And either you do it well or you do it badly. If you're reading a comic book page and you cannot follow the direction of the action, because there have been very creative layouts of panels and things and sort of using the panels and their arrangement to imply action and movement and such things that fall outside of just a simple grid pattern. Sure. And like I say, there are good ways of doing it, there are effective ways of doing it, and there are lousy ways of doing it. And it's like I say, it's been broken down into a science. There's plenty of books out there that tell you the effective ways to draw the reader's eye and make the story flow. And you don't need to know the mechanisms to understand it, because either it works as you're reading it or it doesn't.
Right. The books would be for the artist, not for the fucking reader.
How to read comics? What the hell?
That's fucking retarded.
Yeah, it is.
Forgive my French.
Yes, it's stupid. Anyway, that's what that is. And I'm done.
Weebs, any humpetry today?
No. I kind of stayed offline today mostly, which I think was really healthy for me. I took Daphne for a walk. It was nice.
Why was your power out?
I don't know, actually. It went out for about a half an hour last night, and then it came back on, and I was just like, thank you, Jesus! Because I don't know what I would do if I was stuck in the apocalypse without Wi-Fi and power and working, running toilet.
You know, that made me think, because there's a lot of people who are like, if you're worried about the toilet paper shortage, you should just get a bidet. That doesn't work when your power goes out.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Just helping you out there. You might want to get some towels in that case. Okay, I just saw that, and I was glad to see you on, because I was hoping that meant you actually had your power back.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of humpetry today. I'm going to start with this one because it really annoyed the shit out of me. Where'd it go? This guy. Nope. Where'd it go? Damn it. I was just looking at it. There it is. So this chick, she's really, really upset because she has a whole bunch of stalkers, you guys. Stalkers. And you know what she does with her stalkers? She engages them.
Yeah.
She engages them. She baits them. Yes, she makes videos about them. She tweets about them constantly. And she can't understand why they won't go away.
Sure she doesn't.
Are you talking about me?
No. This chick's name is Impeach Spanky is what it is right now.
What freaking name is that?
He's Spanky from
she's
like
being-
the Rascals?
The little rascals. She's calling Trump Spanky. Ha ha!
Okay.
You're so clever. She's constantly just bitching about these, and somebody commented, just fucking block them or mute them. That doesn't stop them. They comment on the things I say publicly. They can do that. You're allowed to comment on anybody's posts if they're public. And
Yes.
this other chick gets involved in this, is like, yeah, just stop. And this guy comes rushing to her defense. Just rushing to her defense. And like, look, no, they shouldn't. They weren't invited. They're not supposed to be talking here. And she goes, you shouldn't respond to me anymore. Which he does. Which of course he does. And then has the balls to try to hide behind the other chick, the chick who started all the whining. Like, if she says I'm not allowed in here, then I won't be. But I will say what I want to you.
Wait,
Like, you are such a little fruity piece of shit.
wait, but you just established that if a person doesn't want to be, so if this bitch tells me to stop talking to you, I will. But if you, the person making the request, says it, then I won't. Then I'll be like, okay, well, here, I do you a deal. I'll stop stalking her if Trump tells me to stop. It's just, we could just name random people to tell us to stop doing something, and it just works that way. Man, nothing is better than the modern day white knight. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Comes at you fast.
she actually, okay, the original chick, Miss Spanky up there, she got mad at the other chick, and I'm sorry I forgot her name, because she came in like, look, block them or privatize your fucking account. You can do that too, and then they can never fucking harass you again. And she actually comes back at her with, I didn't come on here to get unsolicited advice.
Unsolicited advice.
No, you came on here to have people go, oh my God, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. And to get a whole bunch of fucking attention, which is what you're getting. It's just not the kind you want, you little cunt. Here's the thing. If you are tweeting publicly, I don't care where you're doing it, whether it's on your own timeline or answering somebody else, anyone else on Twitter who can see it, who's not blocked by you, can fucking respond. And if you don't like it, you know the best thing to do? Fucking ignore it.
Or just don't go on Twitter.
That's not a possibility.
I mean, it is.
No.
They just don't like that answer.
I like Twitter. I can't not go on Twitter.
Well, why do you like Twitter, though?
Because it's a trash fire.
Exactly. If you didn't like the trash fire, why would you be on Twitter?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. And you're right with that. But these women, they do. This woman likes it. She likes the attention.
Exactly.
But we saw this with the chick the other day, the Cassandra Fairbanks, who blocked me because I told her I hope she steps on Legos every day. Like, she posts this picture of, a pipe is burst in her house and there's water falling down, and she doesn't understand why people would offer her advice on how to deal with this kind of stuff. I bet you put that up there so people would come and give you all kinds of attention. And some of these people come up there and they give you attention where they're being very kind to you, trying to help you out. And you're like, these fucking people. She actually said, they're so annoying. Oh, fuck yourself. Stop pretending you're not just another e-thought, because that's what you are. You just don't put your titties out there. I have more respect for the ones who actually put their tits out, because at least they're being honest about it.
Mm-hmm. Unless they're, implants.
I want to read this.
Oh.
This is a statement on Congressman Mark DeSaulnier. I think I'm not sure I said that right.
Saulnier?
Saulnier, is that how you say it?
Like Colleen Bernier? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know who this guy is. I know he's a Democrat in Congress. He's in the House. Last Friday, Congressman DeSaulnier was admitted to the hospital to treat complications from pneumonia after a traumatic rib fracture that occurred after falling during a run. He was in serious but stable condition, and the hospital later advised he was COVID-19 negative.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, Congressman DeSaulnier, his condition has deteriorated and he is in critical condition. The doctors are doing everything they can to care for the congressman. Mark's family and staff appreciate your thoughts and prayers during this difficult time. I don't agree with you politically, sir, but I hope you get better. I hope you have a full recovery. That's fucked up.
I mean, good he didn't have corona, but that's beside the point. I mean,
Dude, he just fell.
yeah.
He just fell.
Life comes at you fast, boys.
Apparently. So, yeah, I hope the congressman gets better. Just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I want you to fucking die. I'm not a Democrat. Oh, that's not nice. This was funny. There's Katie Fang. She reports for NBC and MSNBC. Well, she contributes. She's a legal contributor. She tweeted out today, Trump is practicing medicine without a license.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse
Oh,
me?
is this back to the malaria medicine thing again?
Yes, it is. It goes back to the malaria medicine. The very next post, she says from a real doctor, and then quotes Eugene Gu. Who,
Am I missing something? Who dat?
He's a shitbag who does nothing but follow Donald Trump around and tweeted him. Last I knew, and maybe this has changed, Eugene Gu wasn't an actual MD. He puts that on his Twitter profile, but yeah, he hadn't completed his medical training. And
Is he like a doctor of philosophy or something?
No, he's full of shit, is what he is.
Wow.
And a whole bunch of people ran to him because he was against Trump, and then the truth came out about the little shit. But maybe I'm just throwing this out there. You should get a different doctor. That's all I'm saying, Miss Fang.
Also, Eugene Gu is another one of those people who, in January, was saying Wuhan coronavirus with every fucking body else who was talking about it, but now has amnesia and it's just like he put out a post that said there's only two type of or some people say corona, some people say COVID-19, but only an ignorant piece of shit would ever say Wuhan coronavirus. And then you go back to his post in January, and he's like explicitly said it, like not even out of context or saying it because somebody else said it. He was just like, yeah, this is what this thing is called. And I'm just
what
like,
a
wow.
butthole.
Just like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's a shitbag. He's the Asian Krasenstein brother. For those of you who know those two idiots. This one, I don't know if this guy was being serious or not, or if he was just being contemplative. But Andrew Gillum has decided to leave politics for the foreseeable future. Gee, I wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
Just quick update for those of you who don't remember. Gillum just was recently caught in a hotel room with an ODing male hooker, and meth spread everywhere. He was allowed to leave without being tested or arrested for, being in a hotel room full of meth. He then decided he's going into rehab, and now he's decided he's leaving politics. Thank you, Matt Shishu, who says everyone was kung flu fighting.
That's racist. Racist.
Back to Gillum. So he said, I wonder how much of this is a result of his loss. To put it another way, what would have happened if he won? Suggesting that this dude descending into being a meth shithead, a meth smoking, sniffing. How do you do meth? You smoke it, right?
No, I thought you injected it.
You can smoke it. You can inject it, so far as I know. I watched Breaking Bad.
I didn't.
I didn't. I can't remember. Whichever you do. He started doing meth because he lost the Florida election. Shut up.
He's so depressed. He's like, God damn, I couldn't be governor of Florida. Guess it's time to do meth.
With a male prostitute.
With
Yeah, this
convictions
Florida.
like that, who needs politicians anyway?
It is amazing to me how that part of this has not become a story. I'm the only journalist who seems interested in the fact that there was a male prostitute ODing.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
I bet his wife is worried about it.
Probably. Monkey, can I read a thing?
1 second. Johnny Hellcat, thank you so much. That contagion was fast as lightning. Thank you for that. Go ahead, Weebo.
Thank you, Mr. Scott, for your donation on the Streamlabs. How to read a commie, put your panties on, get a pina colada, and turn footloose on #monkey no homo. Speaking of which, I had a pina colada today for the first time. It was good.
Do
They're
you like
tasty, aren't they?
pina coladas?
Tasty, aren't they?
I liked it.
If you like tropical flavors, yeah, pina colada is a great drink.
I like fruity flavors.
Oh, I found that post that the chat was talking about before that you
Which one?
can't be transgender unless you're a conservative.
Hmm.
Or you can't be transgender and conservative. Sorry.
Right.
It says you can be a transgender American, but you cannot be a transgender conservative. Maybe think about that as you're heading into office to have your genitals destroyed.
What the fuck?
The
Does
hell?
not correlate.
What?
And I'm just
I don't get it.
So I said, heads up, trans people. Your transness literally comes packaged with an ideology. And if you don't want said ideology, you cannot be trans.
That's incredible.
Well, I understand why they do that. Believe it or not, this has been an effective way to keep, I'm using air quotes, marginalized groups over there in the DNC camp where they, again, belong. Just by, hey, you can't be a Republican if you're, again, black, female, gay, trans. I'm sure there's others because, you know, those honkies over there, they're going to fuck you up.
Is that like reverse gatekeeping?
Yes.
So is there like an actual name for that?
Let's call it East Berlining.
Okay.
Everyone was East Berlining. Oh.
That's North Korean.
Oh.
Mashishu, thank you so much. Weibo, if you like fruity flavors, try slow gin and orange juice. The drink is called Slow Screw.
I'm a big fan of that.
Any of the ones that are just orange juice and an alcohol, to me, they just taste like orange juice.
Yes, that's why they're good.
No, I like orange juice, but it gives me heartburn. So,
Well, drink the low acid stuff.
Now you're making it too complicated.
It's really not. All you do is go to the store, find the one that says low acid, and buy it.
I don't have to look for low acid Diet Pepsi. I just pick it up, put it in the cart, and I'm ready to go.
How do you know that your heartburn isn't because of the Diet Pepsi?
Because I don't have it if I'm not drinking the orange juice.
But like, what if
Yes.
that's just the tipping point and it's really the Diet Pepsi that puts you right on the edge?
Because it was like this before I ever started drinking Diet Pepsi.
Fair.
Yeah, I've always had a problem with orange juice. It's just too acidic for me. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your time. Questions, comments, concerns, throw them into the chat now. We'll do our best to answer them. Don't forget to come and join us on 2 Cents Plus right after this for some more zombie madness and 7 Days to Die. It should be a good time. I don't remember what day we're on. We have a quest to do when we get back in there, right? Your quest.
Yes, we do.
Attack Alpaca says, how did Weibo get to be so awesome?
Well, you see, when a mommy and a daddy love each other, they're fine.
Oh, so you're saying it was a breeding program? Right.
Well, I was bred, and then I went through a very traumatic childhood, and I ended up persevering remarkably so. So here I am.
As a woman of age saying you were bred, you might want to be careful with that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You know how many times I get asked why I'm not with child yet or married or like actually I have marriage proposals up the wazoo in my comment section too. Like my life is so hard, gentlemen.
Yeah, it must suck to have people like you. Even though the chat, the hosts, and the minions are part of a small community, how did so many of them proportionally end up having very close birthdays?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just luck of the draw, I guess.
Everyone awesome is born in this general vicinity of time.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us in April.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's a thought. So what happens in July?
The 4th.
It gets hot. People stay indoors more so trying to cool off. And when they get bored indoors, and then 9 months later, So,
Well, here in Michigan, we have, instead of that, it's the opposite. When it gets cold and people are stuck indoors, all they do is fuck. So,
well, yeah, that's why. So when it's really hot out, so both ends of the year, 9 months on, you have the majority of births around April, springish time, and then later on in the fall. It's just that's kind of how it clumps together. Now, of course, with what's going on now, we're going to have a whole different cycle for the next several years.
Johnny Hellcat, thank you. Weibo eugenics, interesting.
What does that mean?
Yeah, why don't you have a kid?
Because I haven't graduated college yet. I don't have a place to put the kid in terms of like a house. I'm not married. There are a number of factors that will have to fall.
Shit,
into
none of that
place.
stopped me.
Yeah, well, I have a life plan. And my life plan involves having kids at a much later point in time in my existence. So like between
You end up with Downsy eggs.
26 and 28 is when I'll start producing heirs to the Jones.
That is
fortune.
far too late. You were gonna have Downsy children. Stop
no,
it.
Not. No, it's not too late.
Yes.
It is just on the cusp of when it becomes too late. Like it's right
When you hit 30, you start having them Downsy eggs up in the gumball machine.
I didn't say 30. I said 28. The range is 20.
Yeah, to start. You said
it's not going to be
26.
that hard for me to get pregnant.
You don't know that. Have you tried?
No.
See?
But I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Green Death asks, will you guys be my quarantine buddies? We are here 6 nights a week. Come hang out. Always happy to have you. Oh, lords. The chat just jumped. I'll get right back to that. Sirshi, thank you. Top 10 good things about coronavirus. Number 10, dry run. On a real pandemic, you get to see who is around you is freaking out and not to trust in a real shit fuck. Okay, fair enough. Oh, lords, are you ready for the Cats 2019 butthole movie cut?
Oh, God.
What?
So there's a story out. I read this the other day. So there's a story out there that one of the original cuts of the Cats movie, part of the character design had them all have visible buttholes when they were running around because cats have, Yeah. And the story goes that some poor schlub in the special effects department at the last minute had to go in and edit out all the buttholes before it went to theatrical. So there is a rumor that somewhere out there is a butthole cut of the Cats movie, and people want to see this for some reason, as if that would. I don't think it would improve the film so far as I've heard about the film. So yeah,
My body.
Yeah, I don't need to see fake buttholes. I'm good. Gamer Valine, thank you. Says it's 35 monk, but if the dad is 35 and up, autism. That's not true. Listen to me. One, it's 30. Don't. You know how it says best if used by, and people go, well, that's just you can use it a couple days after. You're going to get a Downsy egg. Listen to me. Now, as for dads, here's the thing. Our stuff it's always fresh. It's always fresh. So we don't have Downsy sperm. You got Downsy eggs.
So
that's how it works.
The actual statistic for that, for Downsy shenanigans, is before 30, 1 in every 100,000 children. After 30, it's 1 in every 10,000 children. And then after 35, it drops down to 1 in every 1,000 children.
Yeah, see? 30. I didn't even know that. I just had noticed what's going on in society.
Yeah, no, that's exactly, like, you're not wrong. It happens. The chances do go up, but it's not a certainty.
Sorry, guys. The nectar of the gods must be poured. Apparently, I've drunk a lot during this. Thank you, Gunsky, who says, just played a gendered card game. Found out women cheat a lot, but men still win in the end. Ooh. It's because they can't beat us. They're wonderful. They're good to look at and all. Chat is jumping again. Stop it. Weibo didn't have a place to put the kid. Did Weibo have her fiddly bits removed?
No, I'm just talking about I don't have a house. I don't want to have a kid while it is that I'm living at home with my parents,
Yeah, I don't think she meant she didn't have a womb.
Yeah, and I have a womb. That's not going to be a problem. I have a partner. I just don't have the place to put the kid.
Yeah, she wasn't saying she didn't have a place to incubate the egg.
Although I can understand the confusion. Certainly.
If calling Wuhan virus, if you're calling it Wuhan virus is racist, can we just jump to the next level and call it yellow fever too?
Oh no.
Wow.
Deep sigh.
Alyssa says all the guys where I live are shitheads. Don't judge. That's not true. That's not true. There's probably a bunch of shitheads. I'm not going to lie to you. Just like men, we say there's all I can find is crazy bitches, and that's just because women are all crazy. But there's a good guy out there. There's a good guy.
I'm a good guy.
Yeah, but
I'm a
nobody.
good guy too.
I know.
I'm good guy Jones.
Yeah.
Be quiet, Greta. Snubber, thank you. 20-year-olds are stupid now. Don't encourage them to raise children. I think having responsibility would help.
20-year-olds
Yeah,
are
you're not
stupid
wrong.
now?
I
Only now?
I don't think I would make a bad parent. I think I would be a decent parent, given that I have a plethora of experience in the field.
Huh?
Gamer Valine says 35 is high risk category and men over 35 because testosterone changes. Sent you the link to the study. Thank you for the donation. And I'm not reading that feminist propaganda.
Oh,
That's that's some woman bullshit. Like, man, look, their sperm is bad.
send it to me. I'm interested.
Refuse to read feminist propaganda. How dare you, ma'am? How
I
dare
find
you?
it
Go sit in the
hilarious.
corner.
It's good bathroom reading.
No, I'll check it out. Lords and I, did you hear that after months of dragging it out, Jessica Yaniv finally was brought to trial in court and was found guilty? I did.
Wait, of
But
what?
I didn't look up anything about it to find out like what the punishments and stuff was.
She was guilty of specifically what, though?
I'm not sure which one she got it for. She had shown a taser that she owned on a stream,
Yes.
which is illegal in Canada if you don't have it
And then
licensed.
Assault a reporter with a cane.
Yeah, but that's an actual newer case, so I don't know if that has gone to if that was part of this case or not. I would imagine not, considering she was talking about Mash was talking about how drug out it was. Affable Sage asked, was Weebo Jones bitten by a radioactive bad childhood?
Yes.
Dom O'Leary. Okay, Dom, listen to me. Dom O'Leary says, bullshit, my partner fell pregnant.
Like
Fell
slipped on a
pregnant with-
banana peel?
And accidentally fertilized herself.
Yeah, you ain't never fell and got up pregnant.
No, I've
No,
never had that happen to me.
My partner fell pregnant when she was 42, and we have the healthiest, cute little girl in the world. I believe you. Now, remember, not all of the eggs are Downsy. Just like in a gumball machine, not all of them are yellow. But you're trying to get that red one, and what comes out? A yellow. Sometimes you get red. Sometimes it's yellow. I'm just saying. That doesn't mean every child born after 30 is going to be a Downsy child. Just means a whole fucking shit ton of them are. Except in Iceland, where they decided to, get around that whole gumball machine thing.
The risk.
How do you like your eggs? Unfertilized?
For the
Weebo
moment.
apparently does.
For the moment.
Oh, Lords, would you try vodka and cola ice cream with a waffle crisp comb?
I would.
What?
Probably not. Cola
Yeah.
ice cream doesn't sound like it would be very good.
Vodka and cola doesn't really, no.
RG asks if I've been doing yellow fever wrong. Little bit. Where's the fetus going to gestate? In a box? Yeah. They're very worried that you don't have a womb, sweetie. You confused people.
Can you
Don't worry, guys.
in that massive penis of yours?
She's got a womb. She's all right. Going by the same rule, don't want a kid till I have my own place, and my girl's not in school. Once she graduates, she's going to be a Twinkie.
What?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. A Twinkie.
No, look, it's admirable to make a life plan and do all that, but shit ain't necessary.
No,
You don't have
it's
to
not.
do that.
It's not. But to
Go out there and
be
be irresponsible.
with the color-coded schedule.
Wait, you have a color-coded schedule?
Yeah, Polly talks about it all the time.
I didn't hear what you said there. I'm breaking up just a tad bit. I have been all stream. What did you say?
I said, yeah, Polly talks about it all the time.
About I'm still not familiar. Thank you, Terry, who says Weeb should get a window. Weeb should get a window put in so it's a womb with a view.
Womp womp.
I like that.
Terry,
Hurt.
thank you for the donation. Go join Frosted.
Come on, that was funny.
It's funny, but go sit in the corner. Muggy, do you think the coronavirus is revenge from that bat you badly abused? Oh. You're putting this all on me now.
It's all your fault.
That bat tried to attack me several times. I was defending myself. It was literally coming right for me. You know,
You're a
like
big
the whole...
boy.
I am, but that bat didn't care. So I
You
smacked
can-
the shit out of him.
Can handle it. You just catch it with your hands and then release it back into the wild.
Yeah, just get rabies. There's nothing wrong with that.
You'll be fine. It just takes 20 shots to the abdomen to get better.
They have a new way of doing it, which sounds just as horrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not as many shots. I think it's like not as many shots now, but it's still like horribly painful or some shit.
Yeah, you're a big boy. You'll be fine.
No, I don't. I don't like flying rodents. And it
That's
shouldn't have come
okay.
in my house. That's what it got. This is my space. Oh, my sister's kids, not Downs, just assholes.
Wow.
Oh, gamer. Oh, shit. My mom was 38 when I was born. Dad, 35. My sister was 30 for my nephew, 33 for my niece. You guys are going to fuck around and get a Downsy. I'm just saying. Relax. Do it a little bit sooner when that stuff smells better.
Oh my god.
You know, before the lips start to droop. You don't want to deal with that. Now, baby doesn't want to feel that coming out either. Just her phrasing was very poor. No wonder she is learning to code. Ooh.
Wait, what is it? Oh,
When
was
you were-
it?
Where you
finding-
didn't have a place for a baby.
Yeah, my phrase was a little off. No wonder she's learning to code.
Gamer Valine, thank you. It's a bat, not a honey badger. It gave a flip. That bat was terrorizing me. Terrorizing me. It really was. I'm sitting there on a stream and this thing keeps flying towards my head.
Wear a hat.
There was plenty of space for it to have flown around, and I'd have left it the hell alone and just ignored it till the stream was over. I tried to let it outside. No, it kept flying right at me. So yeah, his little ass had to be knocked out of the sky. I did not kill him. Authorities, that bat left my house alive.
Hat.
Lords of the Night, would you ride bumper cars with the cast of Batwoman? Sure. Why not? Will something happen to you if you ride bumper cars with the wrong people?
Maybe. Depends
All
how
right.
good they are at driving. Like, do they swerve?
I honestly, I don't know. Oh Lords, would you eat a restaurant with a Cheech and Chong theme? Oh, eat at a restaurant. Whew, I missed a word there. That's
I
a whole
eat a
different-
restaurant? Oh boy, brick and mortar. Yum yum.
A Mexican restaurant? Yeah, why not? I mean, smells like skunk in there, but otherwise, food's good.
I'll eat anywhere for the most part.
Yeah, you will.
Hush you.
And that's why she's not pregnant.
Yeah.
Lords of the Night, would you pass or would you play ring toss with the cast of Gotham?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
I'll do it.
Dude, I'd like to just hang out with the cast of Gotham.
They're pretty chill.
Yeah.
To the bat pole.
I like Alfred. He is big.
Yeah, Alfred's he's pretty awesome in that show. The Penguin is too. He's one of my favorite characters, which was shocking.
I liked Selena Kyle in that TV show.
Yeah, she's pretty good. She's a dancer.
My mom was 30. See, people get so mad when I bring up the whole Downsy egg thing. Look, it's not my fault. It's just it's science. My mom was 36. My dad was 50. My mom's friend had 2 kids at 39 and 40, and they're perfectly fine. Again, there's blue gumballs and green gumballs and red gumballs and yellow and white, and you don't know which one's going to come out until you put your quarter in, humper real fast, and voila! Oh my God, it's a Downsy. We can't go to Iceland anymore.
All Monkey is saying is, as time goes on, there are much more yellow gumballs than there were previously.
What's wrong with yellow gumballs? Why can't we have blue gumballs be the Downsy ones?
Look, there's nothing wrong with yellow gumballs. They are special in their own way.
Yes. Just because their eyes are too far apart doesn't make them bad gumballs.
All right, what genetic disorder are the blue gumballs then?
Why do they got to be a genetic disorder?
Okay, what wrong thing are blue gumballs?
Look, the
Cerebral
only time you
palsy?
really need to worry is if you get a brown gumball, because that means your baby will be born with their skin inside out, and that's just
Yeah.
Okay then.
Why? Not everybody's born with a problem. See, most of those are just normal gumballs in there. You know, like blue would be like blue eyes, and red might be. We won't say red hair because nobody wants that. I'm sure there's. Would you try Bad Dragon Condom? What?
I don't know what that is. I'm a sweet innocent child of the Lord.
I don't know what that is. Harbo says, any of you except Weibo and possibly Satsu ever seen The Fantastic Voyage? Wouldn't that be a big help right now?
Why you gotta assume that I haven't seen something?
No, they assumed you did.
Oh.
So you mean The Fantastic Voyage, where they shrink down a tiny little submarine of people to go into a person's body to eliminate a disease so he doesn't die? Yeah, that would be useful right now, I guess, except that you'd have to do that for every infected person on the planet, which wouldn't be very economical. So, no. In that instance, I think it was like it was like the president or some diplomat, somebody like super important. Like if he died, like the whole world was going to fall apart. So they had to go in there and try to save him.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Lords of the Night, would you go ice fishing with the cast of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? No.
Ice fishing? No.
And that has nothing to do with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's ice fishing I have a problem with.
I do it once, but not with them.
Yeah, I do something that I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so the cast is pretty cool, so I'd go with them. Especially if Peggy Carter's going to be there. Oh, she's hot. She's hot.
Angry Illinoisan says, I think the game is upset with me. It keeps sending bears at me. He's playing 7 Days to Die, guys. And yeah, that's not a very nice thing to do, game.
That's fucking meat.
Yeah. If you can kill it, it's a good thing. But I don't know how it or what level he's on right now. If I remember correctly, bears at this point is not a very nice thing. Monkey, you ever considered that bat was attracted to your gay hair? I don't care. He shouldn't have been flying at me. I do not like. See, this is why I don't like birds, because birds tend to fly at me, and I don't know why.
Because no hair.
Because you're a bird brain, and they can sense their own.
With birds, I'm afraid of hurting them. With bats, I'm like, I will fucking kill you if it wasn't illegal.
Birds only go after weak and injured prey. So just throwing.
But it's always been this way, even when I was healthy. How dare you, sir? Who is the one celebrity you'd want to have a day to hang out with them? Dressed or not?
Do they have to be a regular celebrity, or can they be a porn celebrity?
Yeah, do it. If it's naked, me and Jennifer Aniston are going to have a fun day together.
Oh my! Yeah.
If it's dressed, I'd have to find somebody I find interesting besides how they look. and I'm not sure.
Dressed, I'd say Christopher Hitchens. I mean, assuming we can talk about people who passed away. And naked, Lilith Lust. Or Krista Mays in her heyday. Yeah.
Oh, you know who I want to meet? What was that? The fucking chick from God damn it. I forgot already. Freaky Friday, was that it? The mom, what's her name?
The mom from Freaky Friday.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I don't know who you're talking about.
I wanna meet her so I can beat her ass in Tekken. Apparently she plays fighting games all the time.
He's talking about the chick from Halloween.
With Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Wait, she was in Freaky Friday. That was
Yes, she was.
Yeah, she was.
She was in one that was a remake that was made of it.
Oh, I was like, Freaky
there's an
Friday
original
is
version?
like old
Yes.
as hell. That's like 70s or something. I was like, Jamie Lee Curtis was not the mom in Freaky Friday.
In late 80s, early 90s, somewhere around there, they did a remake.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It was not late 80s. It was late 90s. It was like a
Okay.
2000s movie, I think.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I wanna
Anyway.
beat her ass in a fighting game.
There you go.
Ooh.
What else do we have? Keeper Dan says, I ain't mad. I'm just saying. Keeper Dan was the one listing all the people they know who escaped Downsyism by the skin of their wide eyes. Oh, Lords of the Night. Would you rather sleep with a Downsy woman and have a normal kid, or sleep with a normal woman and have a Downsy kid?
Neither.
If those are my choices, I'm gonna sleep with the Downsy woman, because for any jokes, raising a special needs child's not easy.
Yeah, I guess.
But apparently fucking a special needs adult is.
Look, I could close my eyes and pretend it's, AOC or something.
Oh.
My God.
Giovanni says, so what you're saying, Monkey, is it only costs a quarter? No, it doesn't only cost a quarter, but it is a woman, so it will cost you. Just throwing that out there. Sorry, Chad just jumped again. Prospero says, my mom was 35. Do you want to reconsider? No, because her next egg was Downsy. You know it, and I do. Stop it. You got lucky. Where are we at?
Some of y'all need to stop taking the bait.
Oh, Lords, would you play Monopoly with the Trump family? Yeah.
I do it.
Hell no.
God.
Wait.
No.
Which Monopoly? The one where we can make backroom deals and stuff?
That's all Monopoly.
Like
don't wanna play with real
rules-based Monopoly? Because rules-based Monopoly is so tame and lame. But
You think-
advanced Monopoly?
You think the Trump family would play by the rules in Monopoly?
Absolutely not.
Look,
Which is why I want to play advanced Monopoly with them.
The reason I hated when they brought out the automated banker in Monopoly is I expect the banker to cheat.
Yeah.
If you are playing Monopoly, you should be trying to cheat. It's Monopoly, for fuck's sake.
We're also in America, so
Mhm.
come on, dude.
Fuck yeah.
What? Have you guys actually seen people play Monopoly with real money?
No.
That shit's
Uh,
intense.
I've seen that before, yeah.
Yeah, that shit is intense.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh
my
yeah.
God. New
My God.
idea for the quarantine.
No.
Well, first of all, you gotta not be a broke motherfucker.
That's right, yeah.
That's like
Because if you're going to have a dollar for dollar comparison of actual funds in Monopoly to real money, you better have a ton of money sitting around.
No,
Well, they
we
get
probably
this
just
from,
play with like change or whatever.
well, they just went from $1 up to $100 bills.
Ah.
Yeah.
Zio, I do not understand your questions, but I do enjoy them. Says, oh Lords, which is funnier, Satsu and Scribe as TC and Higgins in a Magnum PI reboot, or a movie where James Woods is the devil? This is the first time I've gotten both of his references. And
Congratulations.
didn't James Woods play the devil
Well, he played
in a cartoon?
Pluto or whatever in Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would like to see Scribe and Satsu as TC and Higgins. That would be cool. I want to see. Well, I've seen Satsu pilot a helicopter. You could see it too over on 2 Cents Plus, where we game Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and Mondays, where we'll be in just a few minutes right after the show here playing 7 Days to Die. We'll be done by the time I finish this up. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you so very much for the donations. You guys are very, very generous, and I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I will spoil a little bit with what you guys gave me.
Yay!
Do it.
Weibo,
Yes.
thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure.
Anytime. And Scribbles, you got anything going on tomorrow?
No, actually, I don't have anything planned.
Okay, so don't look for his stream. And if I
don't have anything planned, but I'll advertise if I do. How's that?
Just saying, if I stream and he happens to be, don't be like, you're stepping on Scribe. I'm just fucking with Scribbles because they always do that. They're like, you're streaming when he is. I'm like, I didn't remember.
I know, because they are loyal. They are loyal and they appreciate it.
They just
I
like
have a stream monkey. Don't
It's a running
step on
gag
me.
at this point too.
When is your stream? You guys, wait a minute. You started your stream long after we've been streaming at our time. So stop.
It's on Sunday though.
We have a Sunday stream
You do?
from 7 to 11. We've been doing that for a year.
Yeah, pretty much.
You do?
But yes, we do.
No.
Who's
Wait,
not
it's a
paying-
gaming stream, right? Not
It's our gaming stream. Yeah,
Okay. I thought you were talking about Lords of the Night. I'm like, I thought you guys stopped doing Sunday shows.
yeah, we
Did
did
I
that a
miss
long time
something?
ago. But yeah, you guys can check out Weibo at 8 p.m. Eastern time for cocktail hour tomorrow at or on her channel.
Yeet.
Yeah, please come over, watch us on 2 Cents Plus. Satsu, Scribbles, a pleasure as always, gentlemen. Everybody, your lives make us sad. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Fuck out of here.
Don't have